fine day, Danish, who is a jobless worker, watching his favorite series on YouTube. An email notification popped out and it was from Surya Tech Solutions, the company Danish dreams to work at. The email consisted of a formal job offer which fully completed with outline specific terms. On the same day, Danish promptly accepted the offer by signing the letter and responding via email indicating his willingness to join the company.
A few moments later.
What? You cannot do this to me. What?
Tomorrow.
Danish, please have a seat. Can we begin?
Yeah.
Hi and welcome to our firm, Mr. Danish. I am Alif and this is my co-partner, Miss Adawiyah.
Hi, Mr. Danish. You can call me Adawiyah. So, how are you today?
Very well.
Very well. Okay. Good. So, just as a short introduction, so as an Anthony in this firm, we've been practicing for over a decade. So, we just want to assure you that we are here to provide you the best in classes service and assist you in making an informed choices as possible. And obviously, as you know, everything remains confidential between us, so there's nothing to worry about, and I would encourage you to be as open as possible and please be comfortable in today's session. So what can we do to help you today?
Thank you for both meeting with me on such short notice. I've been really stressed since Surya Tech Solutions revoked their job offer. They made the offer, I accepted, signed the letter and even sent them an email confirming my acceptance. But just 2 days later, they sent another email saying that they had to revoke the offer because of unforeseen circumstances. Can they even do this to me?
Okay, so Danish, we understand how upsetting and confusing that this must be for you. Let me assure you that based on the fact that you have shared, I think you have a very strong legal position. For your information, once you accepted their offer, it created a legally binding contract.
Yeah, that's correct. So the principles of offer and acceptance in contract law are very clear. When Surya Tech Solutions send you the offer and you accepted it, both by signing the letter and by confirming via email, it formed a legally enforceable agreement. So at that point, they couldn't revoke the offer without breaching the contract unless there was a specific clause in the offer letter allowing them to do so.
I don't recall saying anything like that in the offer letter. It just outlined the terms, my salary, start date and benefits. There was no mention of them being able to withdraw the offer that I had accepted. So here is the details, you can see through the email.
Okay.
Alright, okay, so that's a very important detail that we can see there. So since there was no clause allowing them to revoke the offer post-acceptance, so the action is likely a breach of contract. So in contract law, particularly under the Contract Act 1950 as we have in Malaysia, it upholds the idea that an offer, once it's being accepted, it cannot be withdrawn and unilaterally without consequences.
That's a relief to me. But how strong is my case if they try to justify their decision? Or what if they argue that the unforeseen circumstances force their hand?
Mr. Danish, is common for companies to use with terms like unforeseen circumstances to justify their action, but such reasoning isn't fully sufficient to override legal obligation. Your cases is very strong because you have fulfilled your part of the agreement by accepting the offer. Legal precedent also support your cases.
Alright, so let me elaborate on those precedents. So, for example, we have the case of Hyde against Ranch. So the courts actually emphasize that a valid contract is formed when an offer is accepted without any modification. So similarly, we also refer to the case of Carlisle against Carbolic Smokeball Company, where it demonstrates how offers and acceptances are treated seriously in law. And even in modern cases, emphasized in the agreements, once formed, cannot be arbitrarily altered or cancelled. And these cases highlight that your acceptance carries legal weight.
Oh, this is reassuring. But what can I do about it? What are my options?
Okay. The first option is to send a formal legal notice to the tax solution. This notice will inform them about their revocation of the offer constitute a breach of a contract under Contract Act 1915. This notice should demand either compensation for the losses you have incurred or a resolution to the issue.
Oh, I'm sorry. What kind of compensation are we talking about?
Usually, compensation would depend on the losses you have suffered. For example, did you turn down other job opportunities because you believe you had secured this role? Or did you incur any cost in preparation for starting the job, such as relocating, purchasing equipment, or making other arrangements?
Yes, I actually turned down another offer because this one seemed better. And I even started preparing for the role by taking a short course to upskill myself.
Okay. Both of those are a valid ground for claiming compensation. That you are entitled to the compensation for losses that directly result from a breach of a contract. If the tax solution doesn't respond favorably to the legal notice, we can escalate to the court, the matter to the court.
I'm worried about going to court actually. How likely is it? Is it that this will be resolved before it gets to that point?
So in many cases, we suggest you to sending a well-drafted legal notice is enough to prompt companies to resolve the matter. Most employers prefer to settle dispute rather than face the legal and reputational risk of going to court.
That's true. However, if the company refuses to cooperate, we can proceed to file a lawsuit. Courts take breaches of employment contract seriously, especially when the employee has acted in a good faith. If we go to the court, we will present the facts and refer to the precedent we have discussed and highlight the financial and professional losses you've incurred.
How long could this process take?
If it goes to court, the timeline can vary depending on how busy the courts are and whether the company dispute the claim. However, if the claim chooses to settle after receiving the legal notice, then it can be resolved much faster, often within a few weeks.
I see. I'm prepared to go ahead with the legal notice. But is there anything else I should be doing in the meantime?
I think it's a good idea for Mr. Danish to document everything because keep all the correspondence with the tax solution, including the offer letter, acceptance email, and the revocation email. If you have evidence of other opportunity you decline, please gather that as well. This document will strengthen your cases.
Yeah, and also we would like to recommend Mr. Danish to make a list of any financial or professional losses that you have suffered because of the situation. This will definitely help us to calculate an appropriate compensation amount to include in the legal notice.
Alright, I'll start organizing everything. I really appreciate both of you taking time explain this to me. I feel much more confident now.
You are very welcome, Mr. Danish. Don't worry, you have a strong legal position and we will support you through every step of this process.
Yes, stay strong, Mr. Danish. By standing up for your right, you are not just protecting yourself but also sending a message to employers that employees cannot be treated unfairly.
Thank you so much. Let's move with the legal notice.
Let's do it. We'll draft the notice and keep you updated on the next steps.
Okay, we got this, Mr. Danish. Don't worry, let me give you our business card. You will see our contact number in there, so you can contact us anytime when you need us.
Alright. Thank you.
Thank you. Finish.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.